Trisha.
Hello, I'm Lisa.
Hello, I'm Richard.
Today we are going to talk about the clubs in our lives and around us. Okay? Richard, what's your experience about attending clubs?
In fact, I don't attend the clubs in junior high school, but in senior high school I attend two clubs. One is about writing, the other is about volunteer.
Volunteer.
Yes.
So is that you couldn't choose clubs in your junior high school or?
Because we don't have club in junior high school, so that I
Oh.
can't choose any clubs
I think
want.
most of us have clubs in junior high. Will you too?
No, I have many clubs in my junior high.
So you have?
Yes.
Oh.
Maybe because Miaoli is not fashionable.
So just have a lot of homework and assignment
Mm.
and
And you
less
just
leisure
study.
time.
Yeah, maybe just study, I think.
Also, what's your experience about attending your volunteer or writing clubs?
About writing club, I just stay up to
Stay up.
stay up to write the composition, and I think it's not a good experience.
So is there a deadline to?
Yes, you
Excellent.
have to write a composition in
Before the deadline?
Yes, before deadline. So, but I don't have many thoughts about the writing, just
So-
because my friends invites me to attend the clubs.
So your friend is a so creative person.
Maybe I think.
So how about if you didn't turn in the paper at time? Is there punishment or just nothing happened?
I don't do it.
You turn it every time?
Yes.
Wow,
Oh,
good student.
it's
Because
very
everybody is responsible
Oh,
for the duty.
so what do you usually write about? The topics?
Write about your feeling or the topic about
Romance or no?
no, just you can release your feelings.
about everything.
Yes, you can write anything you like.
So it's a story.
Story. You can write a story, but I don't have.
So usually you wrote how many words? A lot?
How many words?
Long story or
It depends to you.
just a short paragraph or something?
Yes, it's up to
I think
you.
it's cool to write. I don't know how to write. I just have no ideas. Just like I don't know how to draw. I'm not skilled
Me
at that.
too.
I don't know how to
I don't know
draw.
how to draw a picture.
Yes, and how about your volunteer clubs?
I think volunteer club is a good experience. We can raise some recipe on the streets, and if the government needs any help, we will help them. We will help it. In my experience, I remember when I raised the recipe on the streets, somebody walked to us and told me that the recipe is I don't know how to say it. The recipe you can use the recipe to get the money because the recipe is available to get the money,
Yes.
Yes.
getting the money. So she gives to us, so we can.
So it's already get the lottery? Does it already have the money?
Yes, because the recipe can change to the money into
Wow.
the money, but she don't change into the money. She
Wow.
gave to us.
She's a good person.
Yes, so we are very touched about it, and but sometimes some people will just ignore you or
Yeah.
just
Every
yes.
time I walk out of the
Walk by.
bookstore and I
Yeah.
saw a lot of people just ignore the people who collect the
Yes,
money or ask them for help. Some,
but yes,
No.
but if you can meet the people I mentioned just
Oh, there's still worse.
yes, it will give you power to overcome the difficulty and
Yes.
have the power to raise the recipe.
I think some of them are smart. They just stand beside in front of the store that give customers some recipients, so they can just take that
Yeah,
directly from them. Because they haven't, the customer usually they haven't put it in the wallet, so they still held it on their hand, so they can take it. I think they're smart. Because sometimes people are lazy to take all their
Yeah, take
things.
out.
Yes.
So I remember I stand outside the 7-Eleven
Oh.
and we must to ask the question about the to people. So we asked, do you have any
Oh.
recipe? And they
She just bought something.
bought something. They buy bought something so that they will
Oh.
recipe, but
But
they
they
say
say
they
they
don't
didn't.
have any left.
I think they are too lazy to take out, or
maybe
they are not willing to give.
yes, I think.
Mm.
And maybe somewhere lots of people will have a more active to you, but somewhere some people will just ignore you.
Yes.
I think student is more willing to give.
Maybe because they
They are
don't-
lazy to
Yes.
see the number and get the money.
Maybe they don't cultivate a habit of check the recipe.
Parent
to get the
always
money.
is lacking of money,
Yes.
so they need to get the money from them.
Maybe some students just give to their mother.
Oh
or
yes.
father.
Oh yeah. Parents will gather them together and check the number.
Mm.
So, is there any club you want to attend in your university?
I want to attend guitar club
Guitar.
because I think playing guitar is a cool.
So,
Have
can
you-
you play
Yes, can you?
guitar? So you haven't learned any
I can't.
of.
I don't learn any about it. In fact, I can't play the guitar at all.
So you just want.
Just
I
want.
think the boys who play guitar is handsome.
Yes.
And I think if they can write some songs and
At the
some-
same time.
Yes,
Some
I
song
think
play
it's-
guitar at the same time.
talented, and I think just handsome, so you can learn.
Maybe
But
next.
it almost is half of the semester,
Mm,
and you haven't attended.
I don't.
So maybe you attend it next semester or in your sophomore year.
Maybe I will think about it.
But it will getting busier when you are
Yes. So because in freshman I don't attend any club in
So
freshman.
there tennis,
But I think it's not a
Oh,
club.
it's not a club.
Just
sport team.
yes.
But I suggest that you attend it next semester, or you'll get crazy when you are sophomore. Many people just quit their club when they are sophomore because there are
Yes.
too many reports or homework,
Yes.
and the teacher just give us a lot of homework.
So we have no time to.
Yes.
Lots of sophomore suggest me not.
Not
If
to
you want to attend the club, you need to be in freshman.
Yeah.
But in sophomore you
Yeah.
don't
Yes.
you don't need
My
to.
school teacher is very suffer now. Her teacher just give them, because the teacher is teaching the senior, but this year she went to taught them. So their homework was just like the seniors.
My
So
sophomore.
they're very
Suffer.
Yes,
Very
suffer.
suffer.
And my sophomore attend no class.
yeah. My school father also suggest me not to attend
Yes,
any club.
because it's too busy.
Maybe the volunteer one, you go to the farm and help others. That's one is, or on the mountain you went to help some Aboriginals people.
You mean in the college?
Yeah, in the college. They always told me not to attend.
Yes.
Yes.
And
They
Then
then
told-
you won't have enough sleep and you will fail on your class.
Sophomore tell me that you need to stay up until 2 o'clock
2
or
or
3
3
o'clock.
yes.
So you don't have any time to prepare
Yeah,
your
I think it's
study.
not, or human.
Yes.
Human needs sleep. And how about you, Linda?
My club.
Yes.
Um,
What's your experience?
I attend a reading club in my junior high.
Reading.
Yes, we read many books, and
You need to prepare your own books, or teacher will help you.
teacher will help us, and we should write many articles to express our thinking when we are finishing the books.
So usually you will spend how many weeks to finish a book?
1 or 2.
One?
Yes.
It's a very
many
big
books.
Reading about what?
Some as novel or some famous people write the books. Yes, and we read them.
So is the book funny or serious?
Some serious, most of them serious.
So the teacher asks you to getting more knowledge instead of having fun.
Yes.
So I think it is not a good experience.
Yes, I think I just read and write, and it's very pressure.
Which one do you think is the most interesting? Do you still remember?
Book,
Yes, the book you read about.
a novel. His name is Little Prince.
Little
Oh,
Prince.
It's the most interesting book I ever read.
I think it's good.
Yes, it's very good.
And so, will you watch movie after you see the book? Yes, because I think some teachers will let you watch the movies after you finish the book. Just like Jasmine in our reading class about the divergent.
Yes, divergent.
So you won't.
But
know.
most books have no movies.
It's it's maybe the book is too old.
Yes.
Oh, so is there another club that you attend?
No, it's junior high, and my senior high, I just attend the Japanese club, and
So you are interested in Japanese?
yes, I love Japan, and so I learn about Japanese and Japan culture. Yes.
And do you know how to wear the Japanese clothes? I think it's hard.
Yeah, it's very hard. I have.
You
I
need to.
Yes, I have an experience, and it's very.
In class?
Yes, in class.
In class?
Wow.
Yes, the teacher brings some clothes and let me try to wear, and it's very difficult.
So the class is not only for you to learn the language, but also
Yes,
for you to learn anything.
the culture about Japan and many things.
Is there food?
Yes, no.
No food.
It's include food. One time we made sushi. Yes, in class.
Wow. It's just bakery class.
So everyone has a chance to wear the Japanese clothes?
Yes,
or
we turn.
You take turns.
Yes, we take turns.
So there's only one for you.
No, there are many.
So how about the boys? Is there boys?
Yes, but it's
There's no clothes for them.
yes.
Oh yes. I haven't. The boy wear.
Their clothes is more easy to wear.
So just like the black suits,
Black suit.
or also the traditional one.
Traditional one. Yes.
I haven't seen, or maybe I forget. I seldom see the Japanese boy wear that kind of clothes.
Oh.
Or I don't know.
So they need to take the sword.
Sword.
Oh, the sword to commit suicide. I think the people who commit suicide that need to push the sword and
Into
turn
the-
around.
Turn on their
I
belly.
have heard that you need to turn a circle. You need to. I don't know.
I know your.
Yes,
your
I think
meaning.
they are strong will.
Oh yes.
They want to die. I think. It's disgusting. I don't know.
After second war in
Oh.
the war, I think
Yeah, there's a lot of
lots
people
of Japanese people.
together.
Yes, to
They die for their country.
commit suicide.
Yes.
It's one of their.
Did your teacher
Culture.
mention about that?
Yes. He said that it's one of their spirits. to their country.
But what's the originate from? From their, I don't know,
Maybe from their culture.
who teach
or-
them to do that?
Yes.
Oh, they, it needs strong will to do that.
Yes.
And is there any special thing
Um,
about Japan? that you know?
Japan.
Or maybe where do you want to go to visit after you attend a club?
Japan.
Yes, of course, Japan. Or where?
The main city, Tokyo.
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 Yes, I want to go there very much, but I don't have money.
Tokyo.
So have you ever been to Japan?
No.
No, never.
So
I
it's
never
because you
go
like
abroad.
Japan and you. I don't know how to say. I'll just forget. Okay, continue.
So you will see Japanese opera or
Opera.
Japanese opera,
Up
Oh, opera.
Japanese drama.
drama.
Drama and animate.
Oh, animation.
Yes, I always watch
Which one is funnier?
animate.
Is Snoopy Japan? No.
No.
No. Okay. Someone told me that Snoopy is from Japan.
No.
It's from America.
Yes.
Someone just told me that. Okay. Okay, it's my turn. I attend bakery. No, from my junior high school, I attend the magic club, which spent me a lot of money. Every class, the teacher just show us something, and maybe it almost costs about 200 or 300 for one thing. Maybe just a few papers, and they say just special, so it's expensive. And when I was junior high, I just saw that, wow, it's so amazing, and I just bought it. And now I found that it was all trash. And I forget how to play it now. Just maybe a stick and make it turn around or something.
So you spend lots of money.
I spent, and you need to pay the money before you enter the club. I don't know what is it for.
How much money do you need to pay?
I think it's 500 or higher, more than 500.
500.
Maybe it's
Yes.
pay for the teacher.
I don't know why, because I think at first I think it's for the things for us, but actually later I found out that we need to buy things
Yes.
by ourselves. So I think it was a liar.
So the teacher in the club is from the school or
No, they get a teacher outside of the school, and we have a performance every year. And our magic club, they have a performance too, but every year they just play the same things. Maybe change the birds or a lot of circle. They just turn around or something every time, and they are not good at it. Every year they do the same thing.
So you mean that you forgot about the magic skill, or you can't understand the magic skill?
I forget it.
You forgot
Forget
it.
it.
But I maybe not forget, but I thought it was not so funny now. I just thought it was so nothing special. Why I would spend so much money when I'm junior high? My mom always said I'm a fool, but my classmates always also buy. I think you will feel less unique at first sight.
So
Will you?
Why will your mother not
Than me.
why not your mother stop you from attending the club?
But I think it's too late. You need to attend it for a year.
A
For
year.
1 year. And if you quit, then you don't have any class when your classmate is attending the club. So I just stopped buying things the next semesters, just looking others' plays and just like a fool. It's a very bad memories.
But you can do anything you like to do when your classmates in the
Yes.
are in the
Oh, I regret now. Oh, it's a fool.
So the experience about the magic club, just you spend lots of money to.
Yes, and I
buy
think the
something.
teacher is not professional. When I thought it now, I thought he was
Just
nothing.
like
Just a lie.
But I think when I'm junior high,
senior.
the ninth grade, I attend the movie club, but I think it's much more funnier. The teacher lets us watch a lot of French movies.
And you don't need to write something to.
A few times we need to write it, but not every time. But I think the French movie is always touching. The
So you
main
always cry.
characters, not crying, but it will let you think a lot of things. Maybe what happened to your lives and just make you think, and at first you will find it's very serious, but after you will find it will help you learn a lot.
Why you say you don't have talents in writing? Because I think if you saw the movie, you will have lots of
Yes,
thoughts
it
in
will.
writing.
But writing, every time I write, at first I could write, but later I will write into the same thing.
Same thing,
Because my thought is always
the same.
getting circled around. I think I couldn't think about a lot of another things. I'm not good at.
Good at writing.
And thinking.
Yes. Because I will write almost the same thing using different sentence to write.
So it's all
But
about.
there's a lot of
something.
expression I want to write, but I just couldn't
Like
write it with my pen. I can say it but I couldn't express it by words. It's weird, I know.
How many words do you need to write?
You think the reports?
Yes.
Maybe because we only write for maybe once a month, we need to write about 1,000 words. 1,000 words, but
1,000.
only once a month, so I think it's still okay for me. And I really like the French movies, and sometimes it let us watch some America old movies, and it's still black and white.
Black and white.
And the character, most of them already died. But it's classical.
Many movies, many older movies.
Yes, but I think the old movie is more meaningful than the movies nowadays. Nowadays movie is always just amazing or
Romance.
romance. I think it's better to watch some old movies. It will let you think a lot, and it will take you.
So, which movie do you think? Which movie is?
I don't know the
interesting?
name. Their name is almost. They're not long, but they're in French.
Oh,
I don't know what the name is. I forget. Because their name subtitle is very long, and yes. Okay. But I think the funniest is the bakery club.
Like,
Every week we have a new thing to make, maybe pizza or some sweet cakes. And every time maybe we have, the teacher can let us brought 10 back, just 10 cakes back. And every time I went back to classroom, there's only one left for me. My classmate always turned and stole in front of me and just. Because every time I didn't have one for my mother and she was angry with me. I couldn't help it, but my classmate just eat that. But although it's good to eat, but I think if you know how to make it, you dare not to eat because it's a lot of sugar, oil, and a lot of disgusting things.
just article.
What?
Article items,
Oh.
not natural.
Nuts, but something is not natural, but you will add a lot, and you will get frightened. While I eat a lot of sugar and oil, and a lot. And their milk is not high quality. I don't know where's the milk come from. It's just a white bottle, but not any words are written on it. So I just you can maybe eat for one for a long time, but I wouldn't dare to eat them. I won't eat them outside. You know what I mean? I won't spend my money to buy them.
Okay.
I think it's good.
Did you fail to make it?
No, the teacher would help us if they saw we are going to fail, and he will come to help us. So we seldom fail it. It's good.
So every week you will need to back the
Yes.
cake or something.
Yes.
Every week.
Yeah, every week. He will have a new topic for us, and some is spaghetti.
Oh, spaghetti.
Yes. They're every different food. And cookies. I think the cookie is the best one.
So you are good at cooking.
I think, yeah, but not better than my mother. My mother is good at cooking.
So you remember the skills until now?
I write the one I like. I have remembered that, but only 2 or 3 because others I think is just they are not healthy. I wouldn't make it for my family or friend to eat them. I think not healthy.
So the reason why you give out to the
No,
your
they
friends.
just take it without my permission. They just take it and eat them, so I couldn't stop them. It's not my fault.
So you not do it on purpose.
Yeah, no, they just take it from me, and I have no chance to stop them. So they just, okay, you can eat it. It's fine. And when I'm 11th grade, I attend it's like a volunteer clubs, but most of the time we just stay in the classroom to watch some series, but we didn't go out to help others.
But you are volunteer.
But no, we are learning about the theories.
Theory.
It's a hard theory, but we didn't just like retry to gather
out.
the recipient.
Yeah.
We just learned some difficult theories, just like about how to help others mentally, or I think it's hard to express. I don't know.
So you just say
It's a new club.
New
It's
club.
only 1 or 2 years, so I think it's still on the period of.
You just study and have no chance to.
There's no specific ways for you to do it. There's only theories. So I think it's not so meaningful and fun. I like the bakery club the most. So, and now in university I want to attend the club that help teach you how to express your meaning by your hands.
Oh, the hand language.
Yeah, the hand language.
Oh.
But you need to pay for $150 for the clubs. But I think the club is only for 7 times.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's
Very sure.
now it's already end. So I haven't had a chance to get into it.
Maybe you can attend
And
next.
my roommate Yuna have attended it, and she only went for 3 times. And the only one sentence he learns is "I want to go home," and she spent $150.
I want
So why
to
do you
go
want?
home.
Why do you have interested in getting the club?
Because
About
every
this.
year the New Year, there's on TVBS there's a small screen beside, and there's
yes.
people getting the hand language. I think it's so funny, and I think it's good to express your expression in another way. So I just want to try it, but I have no chance now. Maybe next year.
Yes.
Maybe I'm sophomore. I will attend it. Okay. most interesting club in your lives?
No. Actually, I attend many.
Oh, how about your religious?
Yes, I
club?
attend many clubs about religion in university. I go to church or
Every week?
no, I just go when I have
So when
time
you want to go, you go.
because I want to make some friends.
Oh,
And actually, I met many different people,
Oh.
different people. They are so interesting.
interesting.
Yeah.
So
Can
you
you give
chat
us
a
some
lot.
example?
Yes.
They are thinking, how to say? I think they are different from us because they are always think